Alright, the camera stopped because it's going to stop at every 10 minutes. And like I said, it's probably going to be like a part 2 because it's a lot. Where was I? So yes, if my dad would have caught me doing doodle brown, I would have been in trouble. And I think for a long time, like a long time, I know for a long time, this is why like when I would go to parties, I would not really like dance or do the other dances, or like, even though my dad was like never really there. When I say that, I don't mean my dad was not in my life. I do not mean that. I mean like if I was to go out to a party or go to like certain events and stuff, like my parents were not necessarily there. Even there was other parents there, but my parents were never necessarily like there, especially when it came to like dances or parties. But for some reason I felt like, oh, then somebody was going to tell my daddy that I was doing XYZ, and I was going to wake up to a butt whooping or arrive to one when I got home. So for a long time I didn't really accept booty shaking as a part of my life because I just didn't want to get in trouble, you know. And I see how that affected me later on in life, especially in college. Like having fun at parties was like very hard for me to do because I was scared. So I was still scared, you know, on some level deep down that somebody was gonna tell my daddy that I was doing X, Y, and Z. Yes. So yeah, like after 3rd grade, I ended up going to a different school. I went to South Highland Elementary, and being at that school is kind of like weird because out of the whole school, there's only like 10, 11 black kids out of the whole entire school, and that's like kindergarten to 5th grade. Kindergarten to 5th grade, only 10 to 11 black kids in the whole entire school. All of us had the same Spanish class. Does that, like, listen to that? All of us had the same Spanish class. I'm in Spanish class with a kindergarten, a 1st grader, a 3rd grade, and I'm in a 4th grade. I'm in a 5th grade. But anywho, so like at that school, I would dance, but not necessarily, I can't say that I was necessarily like accepted. So I can vividly remember, this is like when Sierra came out with her album, the Goodies album. I think that's the name of the album. But yeah, whatever album's Goodies is on, that's the one. Yeah, so, and 1-2 Step. That had just came out, right? So, you know, if you, I won't say you know if you black, but mostly if you was black and you was a young kid, you was watching 106 in Park. Yeah, BET 106 in Park. Excuse me. Sierra video 1-2 Step had just came out. So, y'all know that part in the video when she going ham, she's like, everybody,
Beat rolls right through my chest. Everybody, Martin, Poppy came to party, grab somebody.
Yeah, so I was like, ooh. So this song came on. They used to have dances at this school, and then it was like during the day. So like at school, this is when you went to the dance. It wasn't like outside of school, like some other schools do. So 1-2 Step played, and I got to the part, and it was like a little circle. I went out into that circle. I did exactly the thing. I did exactly what Sierra did in the video. And y'all, this girl came up to me and she was like, you're a great dancer, but you need to learn how to dance on beat. God knew what he was doing when he made me the type of person, at least at that age, to not really speak. And to not be a person to like try to prove stuff to anybody. Yeah. And I ain't know this girl. I still don't know this girl. I don't even know this girl name. I think she was like in the 5th grade. I was in the 4th grade. This is my first year at the school, so I don't know. I didn't really know nobody. But yeah, she was like, you're a great dancer, but you need to learn to dance on beat. And I'm just, in my head, I'm like, I did the same exact thing then. Okay. But like, I knew I was on beat. I knew I did what I did. And I knew what I did was right and it was wrong. But I felt like I was wrong because because one, she came and said that to me, and two, because like I said, there was only 10 black kids in the school, like the whole entire school, and that's a big school. There was only like 10 black kids, and then even the black kids that weren't in my grade, maybe like one or two of them were, I would say, aware that they were black. And when I say that, I mean like really aware that they are black, and that everybody else sees that you're black. And I feel like that's because they went to the school from like kindergarten or whatever, first grade or whatever. So like by that time they had assimilated. Anywho, back to my story of dance. So I wasn't really into much things. Like I never really got to do things related to dance. Like I remember before I even got to that school, learning dances like in Girl Scouts. That was really the only one of the other ways that I could dance or perform, because when we went to camp or like on a camping trip, that's when we got the opportunity to dance or like do a showcase or something for the other groups, because it was like a little talent showcase. Those are really the only times that I had an opportunity to dance really. Where was I losing my train of thought? Trying to keep it chronologically in order. But yeah, like around Cheetah Girls came out, I remember in like aftercare we used to always do dances. Like I remember this dude named Carl, and we used to do like all types of dances, like all the line dances, all of them. And we used to have twister moves, like everybody, like we had to play, like when we got that, everybody was playing and everybody wanted to play twister moves. But yeah, dance was very, very, very like pivotal to like the happiness and things, like the fun that we had in aftercare. Cheetah Girls came out. I was a cheetah girl, but I never got to be a cheetah girl because I was supposed to perform or do the dance with a group of friends at one of the friends' birthday party, but my parents was like, no, you're not going, I'm not finna buy you no outfit, da da da. So that never happened. I'm not finna cry, but I'm just reflecting. From there, I guess I realized that dance wasn't something that my parents really would support, especially my dad. But I will always still dance, so I still dance at home. Like I literally just would dance, like get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and dance. Or like at night, my brother would be asleep, and I would like turn on we had this big old fan. So the big old fan, you can't really hear the music, but I would like turn the radio on and have it up to where like I can hear it, and I would be like dancing in the room in the dark. This is so funny because I used to be dancing to like Christina Aguilera, just like so many different things. But Christina Aguilera was one person like I can remember for sure, like dancing to her music. And like Christina Aguilera was like really one of the people that I would remember like dancing to her music. Elementary school, for the most part, I didn't really have like any opportunities to really dance other than, like I said, with like little showcases, and I was really like through Girl Scouts. So if I didn't do Girl Scouts, I was a Girl Scout for 9 years. If I didn't do Girl Scouts, I probably never would have been dancing or like any of the little small dancing opportunities like at school, even though they were not really like that much either. But yeah, I just remember for the most part dancing in Girl Scouts, and like aftercare, like just having fun, not for performance or things like that. I think we did like one performance like one time that I'm thinking about, like one performance. We went to some school and did it. Yes, we did, because it was to that song, 1, here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Yeah, I remember that. Yes, that was like aftercare. That wasn't Girl Scouts related. That was aftercare related. I think that was like one time that we did it. One. And I was there for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade. That was one time. Why am I leaning forward like this? I guess I'm trying to give y'all the energy and like so y'all can hear me, because everybody who knows me tell me I speak low, but I feel like it's because I never have to yell. I should never have to yell. If I raise my voice, I feel like I'm yelling. And also because I feel like I can hear stuff differently from people, so I be like, I can hear. I'll watch the TV and be like, you can hear that? I'm like, yeah. Like, you can't? Like, so, yeah, and I think that also part of my dance journey as well. Like, I hear music differently than a lot of people. I feel it differently. I see it differently. And somebody out there is probably like, you see music differently? Like, yeah, I see it